You can't say
So
that about
is it
anyone.
delayed? Sorry, audience, for the technical difficulties.
Set.
I don't
we've
think
been
it is.
having.
Face blue smiling.
Okay, tell me if you now see I'm the last one to come in, and
Yeah, in Discord, yeah.
Yeah.
no, I
Immediately
meant
turn
on
to it.
YouTube.
Not yet. Hold up, just wait a second. I think it'll be in a second right now.
Let me make sure it's not lagging. Okay, it's not lagging.
Yeah, there's still a
Just
lot.
let me know if it starts lagging or whatever.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, intro time. You guys ready?
Are you?
I am.
Yes.
Hey guys, it's Gracie.
And your baby girl Winter.
Your boy Shadow.
And Jade.
Call me Flash.
And Wave.
And we
And
are
we are
Eevee.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be playing
Alright.
Doki Doki Switcheroo mod.
DDLC.
Act 1, Day 2.
Alright,
Day
Wave.
two.
That's
That's
right.
you.
Wait.
Hey,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah?
Read the line.
This is on me.
Oh, I have to get to the site?
No.
No, it's in
No,
the
it's
stream
on
in
Discord.
Discord. Just like in Discord, buddy.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
switch it up.
Hey, where on Discord is this that site?
What?
In Discord, in the call.
On Discord.
In the call.
What is
In
the
the
question? What's the question?
The crew.
What do I do?
DT buzz.
Yuri.
Lead.
Okay,
Lead.
hey, I'm reading. I'm the last one to come in,
Shadow
and...
spelled my name in the last stream.
First.
Oh, we're going to McDonald's.
Okay, it seems that
Yay.
the screen
It's cheap.
is...
Fast food is just not a good idea in general.
There
It's
we go.
McDonald's.
Why are you so
Audience.
sad, Flash? You need a Happy Meal.
Audience,
I'll turn that
It's
fry
a
upside
Happy
down.
Meal.
Okay, I see it, Gracie, in the stream.
Just-
press it.
I'm trying
Just
to-
press the turn. Let me check.
okay, I'm trying to make... Okay, is that good?
Yeah.
Is what good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Audience, is it good?
Yeah.
Hold the phone.
Looks good on my end.
Okay.
It's being moved around a lot. I just gotta wait until he stops.
So you're the best.
Return.
I know what it is, but I don't really care about it.
Yeah, look at the
That
audience.
person is doing this.
I see what
and
you
they're
mean,
the best,
Shadow. It's
so
shifting.
I'm watching anyway.
It's shifted.
Okay, now it's good. It's
Okay.
good. They stopped doing it, so now it looks good. It's fine.
Okay.
I think.
Alright,
It's
we
a
can
little bit
continue.
of outside on the left, but that's fine.
A
if
little
it doesn't
bit
cut
of
everything out.
outside? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
But it doesn't block anything out. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't want it to look like that. There we go. That's better.
We're not using the YouTube stream, are we?
I think we're gonna have
No.
to because Discord streaming did
Wait, it
broke
was,
something somehow.
wait, the Discord stream did it?
It's closed. It's closed.
It's
It's closed.
It's
Oh,
gone.
oops.
Whoopsie.
I forgot I did that.
Man, if this happens again, I don't know what to say.
If I had a nickel for every time we had a.
You know what, let's-
Technical
let's
difficulties
do-
on a Doki Doki stream.
I'm
Shout
gonna
out
make
to
the
Eevee,
resolution
Richard.
lower and the frame rate lower for you guys. Maybe that'll fix it.
Alright. Well, it's not like it's a very
There we go.
Yeah, it's not frame dependent.
game.
Okay. Let me. Before I read along, I'm just checking. Before I read along, I'm checking. Hold on.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. Ha! Told you she'd smell it as soon as she walks in.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a nose like a bloodhound when it comes to the food.
Okay, good.
And then.
This is where
Satori playfully leans on me, his arm draped over my shoulder.
yeah.
Wait, hold on. Oh man, I wanted it to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Natsuko pouts.
Trust me, I'm surprised. Also, super hungry.
Well, you can't just.
I better get the tray before she devours us all.
Hey, I brought them. I'll get them.
Ooh.
Natsuko leads to the back of the classroom and retrieves a tray covered with tinfoil.
Ooh. And while we're at it, I'll make some tea as well.
Mid-pick.
Whoa.
I made tea last
Tori
time.
suddenly leans into me and mutters into my ear.
Stop sniffing the club members, you weirdo.
I give Satori a sniff and wrinkle my nose in distaste.
Oh my god.
You need to wash your blazer.
You need to wash your hair.
Dang.
Gives my ponytail a gentle hug.
Hey!
Natsuko sets the tray on the desk in front of me and dramatically peels back the tinfoil.
The big reveal.
Ta-da!
Whoa!
I stare in awe as he reveals a dozen fresh cream-filled donuts.
Wow, that's okay.
The words Literature Club are written in chocolate icing on each donut.
Natsu, those look amazing.
Well, I usually do stuff like this on days we get a new member.
Usually.
But you can, and so suddenly I didn't have a chance to. So I figured I'll do it today. Hurry up and take one.
Or
Satori
three.
and I reach for one.
Or three.
These are awesome.
I rotate the donut in my hand, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuko is quiet.
Always
I
got to find
can't-
the right angle.
I can't help but notice him sneaking glances in my direction. Is he waiting for me to taste it? I end up stuffing the entire thing into my mouth. The
Uh-oh.
pastry is flaky and the icing is sweet and full of flavor.
It's delicious. Thank you, Natsu.
Satori groans into his hands.
Oh.
Clearly, I have learned nothing from our previous conversation regarding my questionable social skills.
No need to thank me.
I finish chewing and swallowing, my eyes already locked on my next tasty victim.
What?
These taste homemade. Did you make them
We're
yourself?
talking about the donut.
Natsuko suddenly blushed and turned away, clearly bothered by my question.
No way. Bacon is for girls.
Bad opinion.
Crazy.
My mom just runs a bakery, that's all. So that's why they taste homemade.
Even though he didn't make it.
They are, but I brought them. No big deal or anything.
He mutters the last part.
Wow.
I didn't mean to offend him. I awkwardly stare at him as I grab another donut and slowly shove that one into my face. Satori nudges me.
Stop eating.
He whispers this to me while giving me an annoyed glare.
Don't tell me how to rid my rife.
Da, da, da. What?
My mouth is overflowing with donut.
Oh, jeez.
Satori visibly tries to suppress the grin creeping across his face.
Move it fast.
We both break at the same time and start giggling.
Uh-oh.
I struggle to keep the cream from shooting out my nose.
Wow.
I swiftly
Not gonna
grab
say
a
it.
tissue from the teacher's desk to wipe the crumbs and cream from my mouth.
Don't make me laugh when my mouth is full, Satori. You almost made me choke.
Hey, it's not my fault. No one told you to shove that donut in your face like a python swallowing a rabbit.
We both start giggling again. It's not uncommon for us to crack each other up like this daily. Yuri approaches me with a tea set and hands me a steaming cup.
Personally, I'm a coffee
I
person.
can't read. Like, you two are just such fun to watch. You really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Just saying. Come on.
Shadow.
Shadow. Oh. Shadow?
Shadow.
I think he went AFK.
Shadow muted himself.
If Shadow can't sit
dude.
there, I can do it instead.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
no need to be jealous, Yuri. She could be good friends with you two. I can see you two getting along really well.
I like tea.
Yuri even got something for you, Gracie.
Tea. Wait. Satori.
For
Exposed.
me.
It's nothing, really.
Come on, Yuri, don't be shy.
What is it?
Never mind. Satori made it sound like a big deal, when it really isn't.
I subtly gesture with my head for Satori to booger off. He nods and heads back to his desk. It's time for me to save the situation.
Yuri, don't worry about it. Any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Of course. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Well, alright. Here you go.
Relieved, Yuri reaches into his bag and pulls out a book. Jeez, that's a thick book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book I thought you might enjoy.
That thing's like 1,000 pages, wow. Doesn't expect me to actually read the whole thing, does he?
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention.
Short read? Is he
The
serious?
standards. The standards.
Yeah, I am totally serious.
It looks like Stephen King wrote that tome. Look at that cover, barely keeps my attention.
As
I
it
was
turns out,
hoping
Yuri gave us
that-
the Bible.
That after you finished it, we could, discuss it? If you wanted to.
Yuri smiles bashfully. I sigh. As if he wasn't already unbelievably cute enough. I can't believe he bought me a book he thought I'd enjoy despite me not reading much. What a gentleman. I suppose reading is the least I could do.
This was super nice of you, Yuri. Thank you. I'll definitely read this.
Now give it back in 2 weeks. It's going to expire.
I'm not-
Yeah, clearly you read it.
I enthusiastically take the book.
You read the summary.
Holy cow, this thing weighs like 8 pounds! I flip through the pages. Oh boy, size 6 font. My favorite.
You'll love it.
You could tell.
I'm gonna finish. I slip the book into my bag.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Mateo to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Satori and Mateo are having quite a conversation in the corner.
Go.
Yuri's face is already buried in a book.
Satori. What are you thinking, Mexico?
Can't help but notice his intense expression like he was waiting for this to stand. Meanwhile, Natsuko is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. But at the same time, I feel bad for distracting him from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of his book. It looks like the same book he gave to me. More than that, he seems to be in the first few pages.
Ah.
Crap. I think he noticed me staring at him. He sneaks another glare at me and our eyes meet for a split second. He grins sheepishly at me.
Hello?
Sorry. I was just spacing out.
I mutter this, sensing I've made us both a little comfortable.
Oh, it's fine. I was focused, so I wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I was just rereading some of this, yeah.
That's the
Okay,
book you
bad
gave
news.
me, right?
That's
Okay,
right.
Bad news, everyone. Shadow says that he's not
Soil
coming back
HDT Buzz
because something came up.
said,
Oh, who's
Oh.
gonna take over?
Oh.
I'll take over Satori for the rest of the thing.
Okay.
That's right.
I'm
Wait,
hungry.
the stream's still good, right?
Soil HDT
As far as I can tell, yeah.
said,
Yes, it is.
okay, Emma, shut up.
I'm just refreshing my
I feel
memory
like
by
I'm
looking through the
talking
first
too
few
much
pages
RN
again.
and being annoying.
No, you're not being annoying.
Shockwave said, now you're doing fine.
Once it starts to pick up, it's impossible to put down. It's a very engaging story.
Oh, yeah? Is it a horror book?
It is.
Cool, what's it about?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and flips it over, scanning his eyes over the back.
Gotta read the summary.
The book is titled
Oh my God.
Wendigo Soul. There's a set of red fangs engraved on the front cover.
okay. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give away the spoilers. Ooh, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Basically, it's about this group of teenagers in the old Wild West.
A horror story set in the Old West? That's...
Kind of a weird concept.
Yeah.
Yuri snickers softly.
I thought it was interesting too. The protagonists are the sons of the local cattle barons. Their lives are difficult enough just trying to survive. But things get strange when suddenly people from the town start going missing, and cattle are being viciously mauled in the night by strange, ferocious creatures. As the story goes on, the friendships of the protagonists start to weaken as they struggle with who to trust among them.
Among Us?
Things only get no. Things only get worse when they suspect the killings relate directly to a mysterious girl who lives alone in the woods.
That actually sounds pretty cool. I wouldn't say it sounds particularly scary, though.
Well, I didn't want to explain it in a way that made it sound, how do I say this, off-putting. Especially if you're not into that sort of thing.
But I am, actually. I love scary video games. I'm sure a spooky book would keep my attention.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Reading books is spooky already.
Nothing keeps my attention quite like a spine-tingling story.
I keep forgetting. Yuri is so into macabre stuff. He's so quiet, polite, and gentlemanly on the outside, but his mind seems to be completely different on the inside.
Stories like this challenge you to look at life from a whole new perspective. When horrible things happen, people are quick to point the finger at the outcast and label them as the villain. It's easy to fear what one doesn't understand, after all. Then suddenly, when you thought you sided with the protagonist, you realize that your supposed hero is more selfish, flawed, and ignorant than the perceived villain.
Ah, one of those stories that make you realize the bad guy had a point the whole time.
Precisely.
I'm Cook.
It's that kind of moral ambiguity that really allows the reader to interpret the lesson in their own way. Making the villain more relatable than the protagonist really forces your mind to explore a very different perspective than it normally would. even makes you question the very definition of good versus evil.
Haha, you're really into this, aren't you?
Yuri looks away, blushing. He smiles coyly.
Coyly. Gracie, I think I should warn you that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I tend to get a bit too overzealous. So I'm sorry if I end up acting strange or if I talk too much.
Don't sweat it, big guy. It just means you're passionate about your reading. This is a literature club after all. I can sit here and listen to you talk about reading all day. In fact...
He had 2 copies of the same book. It's obvious what he wants. I reached into my bag and retrieved the colossal compendium.
I may as well get started on reading it, right?
Ah! That's... You needn't feel obligated to do so if you really don't want to. I don't want you to feel like I'm forcing you to read it.
Nonsense. Of course I want to. In fact, why don't we read it together? Can I just sit here?
I slide into the seat next to him.
If that is what you choose.
The apprehension suddenly disapparates and he visibly relaxes.
Of course. I pulled the seat out for you. But they're attached to the desks.
Haha, it's okay. I appreciate the gesture, though.
Yuri smiles.
I'm not used to reading in company with someone, you know? This promises to be a delightful experience.
He seems to get excited to start.
Well, I'm not exactly used to it either. So let me know if I end up distracting you, okay?
I'm sure you won't be a problem.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri meant by reading in company. It's as if I can feel his presence over my shoulder as we read. It's kind of annoying. But at the same time, it's comforting because I know it's him. I suddenly see Yuri in the corner of my eye. Ah, geez, wonder if it feels like his presence is over my shoulder. He's like, right there. I realize he's not actually reading from his own book. He's reading from mine.
Ah. I'm sorry. It looks like I'm the one being distracted. I'm having an unusually difficult time staying focused on my own book.
Ah, I see what he's getting at.
Haha, no worries. I have an idea.
I slide into my desk. I slide my desk up into Yuri's and push my book between us.
This should work, right?
A very clever solution, indeed.
Clever
Yuri
situation.
timidly closes his copy. Excuse me, I'm trying to read here. Yuri timidly closes his copy and places it into his bag. Once we lean to each other a little bit, I realize the big guy really is a bit too big for me to see over. His broad shoulders seem to be blocking me out.
Oh no.
This is gonna take a little extra thought. I slide my leg under me and prop myself on my knee, then lean over and rest myself on my elbows.
Uncomfortable.
I can see the book now. I just have to make sure I don't lean forward any further or my chest will be pressed against his arm.
Are you sure you're comfortable like that?
I'll be fine. You don't mind holding the book, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
Yuri opens the book. I squint my eyes a little. It's hard to read the tiny text from so far away. I lean in a bit more, still keeping some space between Yuri's arm and my chest. But now we're huddled even closer than before.
Oh boy.
It's kind of distracting. It's almost as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. He's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Huh?
Turn to turn the page.
Ah! Sorry. I didn't know we started.
I glance over at Yuri and our eyes meet. There's no way I'll be able to keep up with him. I'm not exactly a speed reader.
And I am. That's okay. I'm sure the small font is not helping much. So I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. Just let me know if you're ready, okay?
Thanks, I appreciate it.
We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks if I'm ready to turn the page. He leaves it open just the right amount of time for me to finish before turning it of his own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence.
Hey, Yuri?
Hmm?
What's this word mean?
I lean in and point to a word I don't recognize that's being used metaphorically.
Effulgent. It just means shining brightly or radiant.
Okay, that makes sense. The girlfriend of the main character is all bubbly and cheerful, so it fits.
That's right. She's a cute character. But I personally prefer the stoic nature of the mysterious girl who lives in the forest.
There's a shocker.
Oh? Am I really that transparent?
About as much as a ghost.
Yuri blushes a little.
Man's looking straight at us, so I mean...
Well, if I can be completely honest, the wild forest girl kind of reminds me of you a little bit, too.
Haha, seriously?
I saw that coming a mile away.
It's true. She's blunt, smart, adventurous. And she has a very dry wit about her that I find absolutely charming.
I see.
I get the feeling that that last line wasn't referring directly to the character in the book. I feel my cheeks redden. It's no secret that I like to flirt. But someone like Yuri flirts back. Someone that I can handle.
Oh. Gracie.
Hmm?
I look up curiously at Yuri. He suddenly looks very embarrassed. What's gone into him? My eyes wide as I feel his arm move around beneath
No.
me. I look down. I must have become too relaxed because I found myself draped over his arm, laying as though he were a pillow. My chest is resting against his arm. I squeal and leap away.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
It's... Please don't worry about it. It's fine.
Keeping his head down, he slowly moves his arm off the desk. I can't decide whose face is redder at this point, mine or his.
Okay,
Alright, guys. Get your poems ready. We might not have time if we don't get started now.
Yuri exhales in relief. I'm kind of relieved too, to be honest. That turned very awkward very quickly.
Ready, Yuri? I know you probably haven't been looking forward to this, but at least try.
Thank you, Mateo. I'm sure I'll be able to do this.
Yuri closes the book and pushes it towards me. It seems he still hasn't recovered fully from our little embarrassing scene. Wonder if you'll feel comfortable enough to read with me again tomorrow.
I guess I'll do some reading at home tonight.
Yes, yeah, that'd be best. It will be more than fun to read together again once the story picks up, of course.
I smile a little bit in relief.
Sound reasoning. In that case, I'll finish the first 2 chapters tonight.
Alright.
I stand up. I'll make a small mental note of where I left off in the book, which I will absolutely forget later, and slip it back into my bag.
Bookmarks, come on. Okay. By the way, Gracie, did you remember the right poem last night?
Yeah.
Our relaxation ends.
Uh-oh.
I can't believe I agreed to do this. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before.
You did? Huh. I'm surprised. Well then. Go find someone to share with.
Finally! I've been waiting all day for this! I can't wait to see your poem, Gracie!
Alright, Satori.
Satori and Mateo enthusiastically pull out their poems. Satori's is on a wrinkled piece of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook.
The best type of paper.
Meanwhile, Mateo has written in his composition notebook.
Both notebooks.
I can already see Mateo's pristine handwriting from where I sit.
But of course.
Of course, he has perfect handwriting.
Of course.
Suku and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Alright, which one should we do first?
Let's do Natsuki.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah,
alright, let's go Natsuko.
We haven't seen him in a while.
I told Natsuko I was interested in his poems yesterday. Probably only fair that I shared mine with him first. Who's Natsuko?
Yeah, Winter took over.
Okay.
Huh?
Are you taking this club seriously?
Of course I am.
Right. Exactly how much effort did you put into this?
A lot,
Damn.
actually.
Hey, it's cool. You're not a writer. I get it. Cheer up, I'm sure you'll improve eventually.
Wow.
Encouragement.
I point out what you need to work on, but you're better off just trying again from scratch.
Wow.
Fair enough. To each their own, I guess.
Wow.
Anyways, I guess I better show you my poem now. I know you're gonna really like it, but try to contain yourself.
High expectations to start with.
Alright, you can read that.
Oh, okay.
Cars can race, dogs can sniff, and dogs can bark. Cats can see in the dark. Lions roar to show their king. Bees possess a painful sting. Sharks can swim and can attack. Cars can race around a track. Amazing creatures, amazing things. See them all around you. Would they be just and impressive to see the things that you do? You think you're just as good. You're not that type to quit. I suppose it couldn't hurt to try, but really, that's about it.
Okay. You have A, B, C, B.
Impressive, right?
Ready.
Well, it's
Kind of dumb.
Kind of dumb. Yeah, I knew you'd love it. Most everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all crap. I don't know what that word is.
Sophisticated.
Sophisticated and stuff. So people usually don't take my writing seriously. But you seem like the type who understands how effective simple writing can be.
Alright, as long as it helps you graduate.
yeah. Well, the point of writing is for people to express themselves. A person's writing style wouldn't make their message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I knew you understand.
The
I like
machinations of
when
my
something
mind.
is easy to read. But it hits you hard like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Okay.
Wait, this poem was actually about something?
The other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, nothing brings out feelings like poems that rhythm.
That rhyme.
That rhyme. I mean, yeah.
I read the poem fascinated. Now that I know the thought process behind it, I can definitely see the message. I'm actually kind of amazed I missed it the first time.
So you did.
Gotta go
Wow,
English
more
teacher
went
mode.
into this than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad I was able to teach you something. I bet you didn't expect that from me, did you?
I guess not. Thank you for the lesson.
I decided to humor him with that last comment. I'm not sure what I meant by that. If Natsuko is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from him.
You still stand by your initial comment?
Alright, which
Ooh,
one?
who next? Who next? Mateo?
Who should show a poem next?
Maybe
Should we do
Satori.
Mateo or Satori?
Mateo.
Alright, we'll go Mateo.
Mateo it
Okay.
is. Mateo.
So, Gracie, having fun so far?
Yeah, absolutely.
I suppose that's good then. By the way, since you're new and all, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, maybe new activities or things we can improve on, remember, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
You're off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. But now that I have the go-ahead to speak about things, I'm probably going to go when I can.
Anyway, you want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but it's what I agreed to.
Oh, I'm sure it's very embarrassing. But don't worry, I won't hold it against you.
He knew that was it.
Thanks.
I hand the horse's ass in my poem.
Mm-hmm.
Mateo chuckles softly to himself.
Do you like it?
Gracie, your handwriting's atrocious.
Oh.
It's hardly legible. Tell me, were you holding the pencil with your feet?
Okay. I get it. I'll work on my handwriting. Jeez, you don't have to be such a jerk about it.
Mateo chuckles again. Well, this time. His smug attitude only pisses me off even more.
Actually, it would be a great poem if your handwriting weren't so distractingly bad.
Wow.
I wasn't expecting you to go for something so deep.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
Well, crappy handwriting aside, I guess my effort kind of blew away your low expectations of me, didn't it?
Alright. Don't get too proud of yourself.
Ooh.
It's a pretty good poem. From the small assembly of letters I could actually decipher as words. It sounds something Yuri would like. He loves writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. This style leaves readers to derive their own meaning out of it. It's actually very challenging to write something that effectively. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. But you seem to be a bit of a natural.
Well, I mean, I'm sure I'm nowhere near his level yet.
I agree. Your use of imagery may be impressive, but you still obviously have to learn more. You're not a lost cause just yet.
I definitely plan on trying different things. It will take a while before I feel comfortable doing this, but rest assured I am not a lost cause.
Good to hear. I want to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you, after all. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. I mean, it's not like you have to worry about impressing them. Right?
Right.
Anyway, are you ready to read my poem now?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
You sound thrilled.
I mean, you both know you're going to make me look like an untalented hack. So I'm sorry I'm not leaping for joy at that opportunity.
It's not my fault you chose to see it that way.
Whatever, let's just see it already.
Alright, how is this?
Looking out. I didn't do that. It wasn't there when I left either. Someone else must have done it. It's just a little hole. Illumination pours through. Curiosity tells me to take a peek. Existential fear keeps me from succumbing to curiosity. For weeks, I ignore the hole in the wall. I occasionally glance at it, but I will not look inside. What am I afraid of? I hear things coming from the other side. Terrible screeching sounds, flashing lights. Time goes on. My curiosity becomes hungrier. I warn myself not to look inside. I tell myself I won't like what I will see. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Finally, I can take no more. The curiosity consumes me. I cave in and peek inside. There you are. I see you, peeking back at me. So, what do you think? Speechless, I see.
It's strange. Very freeform, if that's what you call it.
Please don't act like you have something constructive to say. We both know you're not there yet.
Well, what do you want from it? It's a weird poem. I can't even fathom what it could possibly be about.
Ah, well. I guess you can say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. You might even say it's making them weird.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that.
Like, what kind of epiphany?
Well, don't worry about it. It's not important at this point. It all makes sense later.
Okay, then.
I guess I'm expected to just ignore the weirdness.
So, does that mean we're done?
I think so. Unless you want something else.
I mean, I didn't really learn anything from you.
Oh, is that so?
Look, you said I should let you know if I have any suggestions for things you can do better, right? Well, how about giving me some helpful writing tips? This way, I can walk away with at least some useful knowledge after each of these sessions.
You know, you might be right. As president, I should offer more advice than the others. Alright then. Here's Mateo's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper, then tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big, dark puddle of ink.
Interesting.
What if I'm using a pencil?
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright, which one we doing now?
Let's do Yuri. Yuri. And
we should end off with Satori. We should end off with Satori, and Mateo mentioned Yuri.
Yeah.
That's right. See how Yuri likes her writing?
Oh.
As he reached my poem, I noticed his eyes lighted.
Exceptional.
Yeah? You really think so?
I didn't mean for that to come off as creepy or anything.
No, I'm super happy that you like it.
Well, in that case, I'm very impressed, Gracie. What kind of experience do you have? Your use of metaphors and imagery indicate you've done a lot of writing before.
That's a really huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time writing.
Yuri looks at that and looks at me quizzically before looking over my poem again.
Interesting.
Yuri traces the words of my poem with his finger as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
The thing is, there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I've learned how to pick up on them. See, new writers try to make their style more deliberate. Often picking a subject matter different than a style, and they just form-fitting them together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds his train of thought, his demeanor does a complete 180. His stammering disappears and he sounds more like a teacher than a student.
Now, this is not something you can be blamed for, of course. There are many techniques that can go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. All of this comes with practice, learning from experience and trying new things. That's why I thought you were experienced. Because I see none of these mistakes in your poem.
Haha, probably just beginner's luck. Please don't be disappointed if tomorrow's doesn't come out as good.
It's okay. You're new, so I expect you to try new things. Receiving valuable feedback from everyone else will influence you as well. Natsuko can be a bit biased at this.
Biased? How?
Well... I suppose you'll see what I mean eventually.
Alright.
That was weird. I wonder what he has against Natsuko.
So how about I check out your poem now?
Yes, of course. I would love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as he lays his hands on his poem. He's actually really handsome when he smiles. He seems so serious all the time. I doubt he's just happy about anything very often.
Oh, Jesus.
Can you read that, or you need me to read it?
Yeah, this is in cursive.
Do you need me to read it?
Thirst. My mouth is parched. Desperate. I must rehydrate. I take a glass from the cupboard. I open the icebox. Shrinking away from the artificial light, I reach for a pitcher of water. I close the door and relish the texture, or the... Wait. I'm finding it hard to read this.
You want me to read it?
Huh? And relish the what of the dark?
Relish the return of the dark. Do you need me to read it?
Oh, Fill my glass and drink. Still thirsty, I fill the glass again. Then once more. I empty the pitcher. I remain unsatisfied. I refill the pitcher only to drain it again. Every sip only leaves me thirstier. Insatiable. I must replenish. Or go insane. Candle on the table. Matchbox in my hand. The flame flickers. I flicker back. At last, my thirst is quenched. If you have any trouble reading my handwriting, I'm sorry that I had trouble.
You got trouble reading your own hand. I mean, it happens. You know, it's actually a real thing.
Did you not just see my handwriting? I'm surprised you were able to read it. Your penmanship is perfect. Don't even worry about that.
Well, thank you. It's just, it took me a long time to read it.
Well, maybe I was just rereading it a few times because I really liked it. Have you considered that?
Yuri's face turns deep red. He quickly looks away nervously.
But there's no way you can think that.
Well, I do. I really like your poem, Yuri. I liked the imagery and the atmosphere. I liked how it made me feel while I was reading it. And I really like how it was short, yet descriptive.
It wasn't too short, was it?
Hey, risen him up.
I usually prefer shorter poems, but can write
a longer one next time if you prefer.
I could make a dirty joke right now, but I'm bigger than that.
You're better.
Not at all.
Yeah, you're better.
I'm really happy that you liked it. Since this is our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easier to digest, I suppose.
Tell me more about this metaphorical thirst in your story. What are you thirsty for?
Well, I suppose the answer could be interpreted in many
The
ways.
dirty jokes, man.
Uh-oh. You, as the reader, can feel free to look into it as you'd like.
Okay, fine. Don't tell me what it's about.
You sure know a lot about writing. I'm very impressed.
It's nothing really, but it does. Remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Well, I'm feeling very inspired by your feedback, so I'll be sure to apply it to my next poem.
I'm excited to hear that. I look forward to seeing what you've learned.
Alright, here we
And
go.
now it's the play time.
Ha ha ha! Gracie! You know I love you. But this poem is really bad.
What the actual heck,
Right to the
man?
point.
I
Right to
mean,
the
I
point.
love you too, but dang.
It's fine, it's fine. It's your first time, after all. To be honest, I'm just happy you actually wrote one.
Man.
It shows that you're taking this seriously.
Of course. I may not be totally into it yet, but I'm still gonna put in some effort.
Well, it definitely shows. You didn't have to do this, you know. I mean, we both know why you decided to join. But it seems like you're really putting any effort into writing. And I appreciate that. It's true that I initially joined this club in the hopes of getting to know the others. But I'd be lying if I said it had nothing to do with it. This club does mean a lot to me after all. And don't worry. I'll keep my word to help you impress whoever you're interested in. That'll be my way of thanking you.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Haha, deal. Anyway, wanna read my poem now? I'm, not very good at this.
I'll be the judge of that.
Morning person. Good morning. How are you? I hope that you slept well. Let's see a smile on your face. This is the kind of person I wish I was in the morning, but I'm not because I'm not a morning person. Good morning? Whatever. I couldn't sleep all night. How can I wake up with a smile? The first thing I want to do is fight. I wish I was a morning person, but I guess I'm just a grumpy Gus. I wish I could wake with a warm feeling. The first thing out of my mouth is a cuss. No point complaining though. Sleep will have to wait. I'm up now. Time for breakfast.
Satori, when did you write this?
In the morning.
It's a secret.
You wrote this
Gracie,
just this morning, didn't you?
No.
Man wrote the first thought that came to mind.
You can answer a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night. But hey, I tried my best.
Well, truthfully, it's pretty good for something that was thrown together in 5 minutes. I like how you have bits that rhyme and bits that don't. That's pretty cool. It does make me wonder what you can write if you actually took the time to think about it first.
Ooh.
Well, I happen to write better when I do it last minute than when I sit to think about it.
Really?
Well, that sounds like something that would work for you. This poem is all you, in fact, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast before I came to get you.
Ah, that's why we got to school later than usual.
It's bad to skip breakfast.
The tardy toast.
You know, it makes me cranky.
Yeah, because you never have cranky days on a full stomach. Anyway, thanks for sharing your poem with me.
Wasn't this fun? I'm really glad Mateo came up with this idea.
Yeah, he's the best.
And tomorrow I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Satori seems too excited about his writing to pick up on my sarcasm.
Okay, but if it sucks, I get to ridicule you harshly.
Dang.
That's not...
Satori, chip.
Tough
I'm
luck.
just messing with you.
Man, it's hard to tell with you sometimes.
I'm sure whatever you write will be awesome, and I look forward to reading it.
Just assume it's all sarcasm.
Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That wasn't as much as I anticipated. I learned what I already knew. My writing abilities are mediocre at best. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. I'm still enjoying getting to know everyone and learning about their own techniques. I notice across the room, Satori and Mateo are chatting.
Murmur.
My eyes then land on Yuri Natsuko. They exchange sheets of paper with me, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I noticed one of their expressions change. Natsuko's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. I perk up.
How does one smile sad?
I have the feeling that something interesting is about to go down.
I can tell you.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki diminishedly returns the poem to his desk with one hand.
I guess you can say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is, you?
Cute?
Oh snap! Holy sugar!
Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
What?
How can that be cute?
Is that what it was? I guess I can see that now. But the language.
Yuri struggles to explain his critique while trying to remain as polite as possible.
Yes.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, if I may offer a couple suggestions,
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually likes it.
who is that?
Which people did, by the way.
Yeah, who would that be?
So Tori liked it, and graded it. Grade did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Oh boy. Excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time developing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Gracie liked my poem too, by the way. She even said she was impressed by it.
Yet Natsuki smirks and leans back in the chair, propping his feet up on the
Classic.
desk.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in impressing our new member, Yuri.
Oh,
Yuri suddenly stands up. Oh boy, things are getting real.
Perhaps you're just jealous that Gracie appreciated the advice of a mature individual more than she appreciated the views of a child.
Dang.
Wow.
I'm the child? Are you that full of yourself?
It's a cat fight, man.
Besides, how do you know she didn't appreciate my advice more?
I don't think I like where this is going.
Just like the original game, it's cat fight.
I like the way trying to focus on something else.
Yeah.
Maybe if I look over here, they won't notice me.
All of myself, am I? You're the one who goes out of his way to make everything you do overly masculine. As though you're compensating for something.
Whoa.
Oh.
So instead of each other's breasts like in the original game,
They're going at it. They're going at it.
instead of insulting each other with breasts in the original game, it's that area.
Natsuko suddenly stands up.
And just what the hell is that supposed to mean?
You know what it means.
Well, you know what? Oh wait, because I haven't read all that. Jesus Christ, it's a lot of writing. I'm not the one who started stuffing his pants with socks as soon as Gracie started showing up.
Oh my god.
You go.
Suddenly, both guys turned toward me as if they just noticed I was sitting there. Damn it, this is exactly what I was trying to avoid. Now I just have to avoid staring at Yuri's crotch.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
No.
That's hot. That's hot.
Luckily, he's too distracted to notice.
Gracie. She's lying.
she just wants to make me look bad. That's all.
Oh my god.
What a situation.
Hold on, wait, I didn't get to read that. Hold on, wait. That's not true. He started it. If he could get over himself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. I mean, what even is the point of making your poems uncomposed for no reason? For no reason. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to try and figure it out. Help me explain that to him, Gracie.
It didn't jump out. Hold on.
Hold it!
There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's not the only way to convey feeling and meaning the most effectively, or it is the only. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also just a waste. You understand that? You understand that, right, Gracie?
Whoa.
Well,
What the? Why the hell did they just go and drag me into this? I don't even know anything about writing. I mean, whoever I agree with would definitely think more highly of me. So of course I'm going to be...
Which one should we do, guys?
Do Yuri.
Yuri? Should we do Yuri?
What?
Yeah, do Yuri.
Really?
Okay.
Natsu,
Oh boy.
you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
But
Hold on! That's no excuse for you to be so mean. Why pick a fight with someone just because their opinion is different than yours?
Ooh.
That's his fault.
Twitter could use that advice.
He wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
Why do I have to be the one to handle this? I look around for support, but South Korea and China are sitting there staring at me. Clearly, they're not going to give any help.
Alright.
I turn to Yuri.
Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer.
Oh
It's no
god.
secret that I was impressed by your poem too. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsu felt provoked when you said his poem was cute.
I see. I didn't realize that. I'm sorry.
You're both valid and you're both wrong.
Natsu, next time, keep the critic helpful and literature related. No need for the personal insults.
Are you kidding me?
Hidden all the way down there.
He's the one who threw the insult first.
Natsuki
Yeah,
does have a
sure.
point there.
Sure it was.
A glance over at Yuri.
And you glanced down.
I do, didn't I? I'm so sorry about me, Psycho. Please forgive me.
Well, I think we can agree you both said some things neither of you meant. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too, Natsu?
Natsuki growls and clenches his fist.
Alright, fine. I'm sorry, okay?
Natsuki drops back into his seat, crossing his arms in defense.
Fine.
I look across the room. Yuri walks over to the desk and sits down with his chin resting in his hand.
Man's doing the thinker pose.
I gingerly approach him and sit in an adjacent seat.
You alright, big guy?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You must think I'm a pretentious cat.
Of course not. It would have been worse. You handled it as well as anyone could.
I definitely could have handled it better. I should have handled it better. I know better.
Don't beat yourself up. You apologized. That was big of you. It says a lot about your character. I'm impressed.
Do you mean that?
Of course I do. You believe me, right?
Yes, I believe you. Thank you, Gracie. I'm really happy you tried to fun.
I'm happy to be here.
Also, that one thing that Suko said about,
Don't bring it up.
it's
Don't bring it up.
completely untrue.
Don't bring it up.
No.
I start to travel from south
No, don't look down.
but hastily force them to break up to Yuri's fate. To back up to Yuri's fate.
Ah!
Don't respond with such
Don't say anything.
stupid.
Do you respond?
Don't say anything.
Don't say anything stupid,
I know,
man.
I can tell.
No.
Words allowed to escape my face.
My, oh.
No.
Mm,
Slap him.
well. I'm gonna go make some tea.
That'd be wise.
Very quickly
Quick, get on
stands
face.
up and scurries away.
This is like the 4th time I've made tea.
I sigh
These
and
guys-
get my face in my
Middle of the
hand.
day.
Man, that really was something, wasn't it? I slowly pick up my head and shoot in a rage glare at Satori's clueless face.
You suck.
Satori jumps back in surprise.
Oh shit.
What did I do?
Not a dang thing. That's the problem. You saw what was going on and just stood there like a lump. What kind of vice president are you?
Dang.
I looked
Dang,
up at
that's
Mateo standing a few feet away.
And you, Captain Useless. Where the heck were you, huh?
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. There was just a huge conflict in the club and neither of you nor Satori put any effort into stopping it. You guys are supposed to be the leaders. That means putting your foot down when the situation calls for it. You don't leave that responsibility to the newest member.
Satori looks away, clearly embarrassed.
They did miss it.
Mateo glares at me for a moment.
Hey,
Then, to my surprise, he averts his gaze and drops the scowl.
I suppose you have a point. Perhaps I should have interjected.
I'm sorry. I should have been paying more attention.
Tell you what, if I have to learn to be a poet, then you two need to learn to be better leaders. Deal?
You got a deal, Gracie. I look at Mateo skeptically.
What about you?
Rest assured, I will be taking control from now on. I suppose I owe you my gratitude for your surprisingly enlightening advice.
Mateo smiles at me. The stomach knots up. Why does he have to be so dashing?
It's fine.
That's a perfect minute.
Alright, guys. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poems now?
I had fun.
I'd say it was worth it. Yeah.
Oh crap, hold on. Wait a second. Gotta look at it real quick.
Yeah, the ball
It
roll.
was alright, mostly.
Gracie, how about you?
Well, it started off slow, but then it got interesting. It was a cool thing to discuss with everyone, too.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Oh,
And maybe you'll learn something from everyone today, too.
Yay!
I expect to see a significant improvement from you tomorrow.
high expectations.
Yay!
I did learn a lot from everyone else here. Enough at least to impress who I wanted to impress.
Oh.
And with Satori as my wingman, I'm confident I can do this. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Gracie, ready to walk home?
Yep, let's head out.
Satori beams at me. It's nice to be able to walk home from school together like we used to.
Hey, Satori.
Yeah?
About what happened earlier, that fight between Natsu and Yuri, does that happen often?
Never seen them act like that before. I mean, it's not usual for guys to show off when they're around a cute girl.
Oh, so I'm getting the blame for this?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's all your fault.
No
Mark
filter.
carrying this job of
Wow.
Whoa.
We both fell off of that one. Nah, they really are good guys. Please don't hate them.
I don't hate them. True, they didn't exactly score points with me by dragging me into their fight, but I won't hold it against them. I was just wondering if it's common for them to fight, that's all. I trust that they're good people, if you think so highly of them.
That's a relief. I like seeing you get along with everyone. I can tell you're having fun.
I am having fun. Thanks for helping me out with that.
Of course! Tomorrow's gonna be even better. And remember, if you like Yuri, you might want to consider writing poetry with big, expressive words or dark themes.
Maybe relating to the book.
That'll really make him happy.
Remember,
I smile.
it's a 1,000-page book.
It's so wonderful leaving Satori to having
Yo,
Satori
the main
support my
character
real
did-
team here.
They did promise
Thanks
to
for
read
the
the
advice.
first 2
Let's
chapters.
see what tomorrow holds.
Alright.
Alright, you guys
We're all
can
making time.
Oh no.
you guys can pick words, I guess.
No.
Alright.
Hey guys, I gotta go in like about a few minutes. I gotta go in a few minutes.
And a little bit, can I eat lunch in a little bit?
Yeah, after we make the poem, we're ending it.
Yeah, we'll
Alright.
end off after we make the
Soon.
Okay, let's do extreme.
Should we do extreme, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh,
you like that?
massacre.
Massacre?
My
Extreme
I'm interested
massacre.
who would have jumped when you picked Mama.
Entropy. Ooh, entropy.
Oh, entropy, yeah.
Entropy?
Yeah.
Evanescent? Really? Oh,
all the long words.
you never even got to read the previous poem.
Mm-hmm.
You could have ball,
Melancholy.
Wait, what's Cage doing in there? What the heck? What's Cage in there?
Do you want me to
Huh?
use that word?
Cage.
Yeah,
Cage,
Cage.
yeah.
Look, Cage.
Okay. Ooh, scars.
Oh.
Candy Valley.
What?
We have
Unrecorded.
swimsuit, we have waterfall swimsuit. Anger.
No, why is he jumping up for?
That's what I want to know. That's gonna plus.
Oh, geez, Lily's here.
Oh, no,
Lily.
no, he left. Lily just left.
There we go again.
Spinning,
Lily.
friends, cheer.
Pajamas have a space.
I
Why?
was in the room for a second.
Actually, yeah, why is pajamas in there?
Pajamas.
With a space.
You think that?
Oh,
Oh,
god. It's supposed to be funny and sus. Smile, sunny, blankets.
suicide.
What? Wait, what's Moon doing? What the heck? What's Moon up there for? Wait, fireworks?
I don't know.
What
Who would
fireworks
jump up
is there?
for suicide?
What?
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I've not heard of that word.
Fireflies?
Shiny.
it's like Flash. It's like
Inferno? Wait, Inferno. We got
an
Inferno in there.
a waffle.
Hey,
We
what did that jump up?
didn't do Inferno.
Marshmallow. And Boop. Beauty. Pelts.
Who would
or-
jump over a nipple?
Color.
Do color?
Yeah, color, yeah.
Color. It chose Crimson at the start. No.
Lush
Infinite
ribbon,
universe,
dazzle,
nature. They're all related.
Infinite.
Infinite power.
Yeah, forever. Infinite.
Infinite power!
Wait, we
Peaceful
literally just
sadness.
infinite, now we have unending.
Probably yeah, you're right.
Soda and
holiday, Soda.
Yeah,
Aura.
my eyes.
Oh, Aura,
Aura.
yeah, Aura. Yeah, Aura. Alright, we have
Obviously, I
Rose,
haven't seen any.
Fight, Love,
Coffee.
Bad, Cute.
What?
Oh, that's kind of hard one. This one's kind of hard.
Bad. Fight.
skateboard.
Wait, who would jump for skateboard?
Actually, yeah, that's true. Of course,
yeah.
of course,
Right,
I'll jump. Of course,
because
of course,
Natsuko
that'll be
wants to be
jumping.
masculine, right?
Of course.
Shoo.
So we have
Headphones.
play,
Still off.
skipping.
Hey, there's the name of the game.
Oh yeah, you're right. Doki.
Eternity.
Let's do Doki Doki.
Man,
And-
we're getting real balanced with all of them.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're getting bounced out.
I want to read this poem. What in the world could it be?
For real. Find out next time on Evilverse Ball Z.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's finish this poem, and then we can do that. Actually.
Explode. Who left? Secretive girl charm together. Disarray essence.
Oh yeah,
Just for curiosity, I want to know who jumps up for arousal.
Damnation.
Wait, no, or girl,
No.
wait, who
You
jump up
want
for
to-
girl?
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, this is the last word, so make it good.
Alright, we have dog, special, bad, laugh, shame, forgive,
We know.
and forever. We have forever in there.
Remember the previous
Wait,
word.
we have volcano. Wait. We have volcano. Wait a minute. That changed the whole scenario. We have
Choose volcano?
We have a volcano.
Do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last word is volcano.
Okay.
Time for day number 3,
All right.
and
Now
that's where we ended off.
we say we do outro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are done.
We're done with day 2.
Olive BG.
Alright. Oh, someone just came in. Someone just came in.
Olive BG.
Olive BG.
Sec.
Is it okay if I grab,
Huh?
is it okay if I grab lunch quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Olive
Yeah.
we're gonna end it right now.
Sec.
Yeah, I'll be back in
We
like 5
are
minutes, okay?
done.
Come on, raise those
Bro,
characters up.
I gotta go though. I gotta go like.
Alright.
All right.